Here are 10 things that you need to know before you buy a home in Prescott Lakes. Prescott Lakes, it's a great community. It's not right for everybody. I mean, I personally wouldn't live there. It's not a match for me. It's not what I'm looking for. Could be perfect for you though. My name is Conrad Walton. I'm a real estate broker here in Prescott, Arizona, and I'm a member of the One Lux division of Realty One Group Mountain Desert. And this is not a sales pitch for Prescott Lakes. What I'm going to give you today is the stuff that actually matters when you're putting your money on the line. Here we go. Number one, the HOA. The HOA is not just a fee, it's a government. You're going to see monthly dues somewhere in the range of $175 to $300 a month, depending on the specific lot and which sub-association you fall under. Most people look at that number and they say, fine, that's the price of the pool and the golf. Totally worth it. But here's what that number does not tell you. The HOA at Prescott Lakes governs what color you can paint your house, whether you can put up a basketball hoop, and what your landscaping has to look like. Now, for a lot of people, that's completely fine. That is exactly what keeps Prescott Lakes looking like Prescott Lakes. And that's why the values hold. But some buyers walk into this community thinking they're buying freedom, and they discover that they have neighbors, very organized neighbors, with a very organized rule book. So my advice is simple. Before you make an offer, get the CC&Rs, the covenants, conditions, and restrictions, and actually read them. Decide if you can live with them or not. Number two, the golf course view. Not every home has that view, and the prices reflect it. When most people say Prescott Lakes, they're picturing a home sitting on the 14th fairway, looking out at the granite dells, cup of coffee in their hand. And those homes do exist, and they're stunning, but they're also priced at a premium over comparable homes that don't back up to the course. So here's what can happen. A buyer falls in love with Prescott Lakes online. You look at all the pretty pictures. They set a budget. They find a listing that fits. And then they get there and the home backs up to another home, not the golf course, not the views they saw in the videos. Now, it's not a bad home, but it's not what they were picturing. If the golf course view is non-negotiable for you, and I completely understand if it is, tell your agent that up front. Don't assume it's included just because you're paying $1 million. You need to know exactly what you're paying for. The views they're genuinely beautiful. Just make sure which ones you're actually getting. Numbers 3 and 4 are ones that agents don't usually bring up, not before you sign anyway. Number 3, and this one surprises people, parts of this community are still being built. Prescott Lakes, it's a large master plan community, and it's been building out for years. But there are still some sections with active constructions right now. And what that means practically is you could buy a beautiful finished home, you move in, you spend the next 2 or 3 years listening to the construction next door. Trucks at 7 o'clock in the morning, equipment, workers, dust. Now, this is not necessarily a deal breaker. New construction means new neighbors, new homes nearby, and the real potential for appreciation. But if you're coming here to retire and have the quiet mornings on the patio with the dog, you need to know which sections are finished and which ones are still a work in progress. Number 4, the weather. Prescott Lakes sits at roughly 5,400 foot elevation. Summer highs average in the mid 80s. It is genuinely, beautifully perfect. But here's what the lifestyle videos don't show you. In January, it's 30 degrees at night. It snows. I was raised at the beach in LA, and I hate the snow. We usually have a stretch where it snows 3 or 4 times in 6 weeks or so. Every 5 years, you might have the big one, and everybody complains about the snow. But for buyers from the Midwest or the Northeast, that's nothing. I have a cousin who lives in Wisconsin, and she asked to visit us in January. I told him not to come because there's going to be 6 inches of snow on the ground. She said, there's going to be 6 feet of snow back home. So there is that. But Prescott, it's not Flagstaff. We're a lot milder than that. We genuinely have 4 seasons, and we are absolutely not Phoenix. Number 5, scale and prestige. Over 1,500 homes across more than 1,000 acres and 13 distinct sub-neighborhoods. This is not a cookie-cutter tract. It's a curated community with variety. From lock and leaf condos to custom estate lots, it's one of the nicest parts in town. Living here is really special. Number 6, there's a championship golf course designed by a legend. The club at Prescott Lakes features an 18-hole private course designed by Hale Irwin. It stretches 7,190 yards. PGA pros are on staff. There's tournaments and clinics and there's ongoing member leagues. So if you're a golfer, this is probably one of the biggest reasons you want to live here. Number 7 is the pricing. $931,000 average, $2 million at the top. More million-dollar plus homes have been sold in Prescott Lakes than any other neighborhood in the entire Prescott area. With $1 million plus, a buyer lands squarely in the top tier, not just in the community, but in the most desirable pockets of it. Number 8, resort amenities without the resort price tag. There's a 12,000 square foot athletic club with indoor and outdoor heated pools, a spa, pickleball courts, tennis courts, more than 35 weekly fitness classes taught by certified trainers. The grill, the restaurant, has views of the 18th fairway, contemporary American cuisine, 2 ballrooms, panoramic views of the 18th fairway, the Granite Dells, and the San Francisco Peaks. This is where the social life of the community lives. This is where you have dinners, events, wine nights, and birthdays. Number 9, it's not a senior ghetto. It's multi-generational by design. Prescott Lakes is only partially age restricted, meaning it attracts retirees, active adults, and working families. Some neighborhoods are gated and some are open. The result is energy, diversity, and a community that it doesn't feel like a waiting room. Number 10 is the location. It's 10 minutes from historic downtown Prescott with Whiskey Row and the Courthouse Plaza and the best restaurants in town. The biggest hospital in the area, it's less than 10 minutes away. Shopping, it's also less than 10 minutes away. This is a community with a real town attached. It's not an isolated campus. Prescott Lakes is the perfect place to live if you're the right person. And if you're seriously considering Prescott Lakes or anywhere in the Prescott area, call me, text me, email me. My name is Conrad Walton at PrescottRealEstate.com, and my contact info, it's right there.